Okay, this is our units 3 and 4 video. It starts off, reflection. Starts off in module 5, named The New Nation. So basically, after the U.S. Constitution, the nation was growing and becoming a new country. So in the New Nation, it talked about how they basically began to start all the kind of small things in the nation, which was mainly influenced by George Washington, the first president, and Jefferson and Hamilton, who basically started the two main parties that would later become
the Federalists and the Democratic Republicans,
which are now known as Democrat and Republican.
Yeah.
Module 6. You want to start off?
Oh yeah, start them off.
All right. So module 6 is nationalism and sexualism, and basically in this one, it talks about how the new nation kind of became a little bit divided between the North and the South by the different industries that there were. The South was agricultural, and you relied heavily on slaves.
Yeah.
Which in the North was not very looked like they frowned upon it. And the North became very industrial and produced metals like fabrics and a lot more kind of industrial things.
Those slight differences led to a very big conflict and debate between the North and the South, and that result ended up just kept on progressing as years went on. And throughout that time, they also started opening up the West for people to start to get out of just staying on the East Coast.
Yeah, so people began to get in wagons and travel out west onto the prairies, and basically just venture out, trying to find their own freedom, trying to make their own way of living. So that was basically Module 7. Module 8 was the reform movements. So this is during the time of the Great Awakening, and during this time, people started to kind of get a clear head for some things and kind of realize that some things weren't very humane or didn't make sense. For example, the North really started to realize that slavery was very bad, and people started to look heavily down on it and push to get it out, as well as some people taking notice into the major cities along in the North and realize how kind of messed up the living was.
Yeah, and as that kept progressing, then that led to the Civil War, and the Civil War was the biggest conflict between two sides of America in the history.
Yes, and after the Civil War was the Reconstruction, was
repairing all the damage from the war.
Repairing all the damage, trying to bond a broken nation. So yep, that's our 3 and 4.